Hey guys, welcome back, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. As you guys saw at the beginning of the video, there is an viewer discretion advised notification, and that's because what I'm gonna talk about in this video is very heavy, horrible, and the pictures you guys are gonna see are actually crime scene photos, are very explicit in the sense that you see the bodies. As you guys saw in the title, I'm going to be talking about the AmityVille Murders.
I see the end coming.
In the early morning hours of November 13, 1974, 6 of the DeFeo family were shot in their beds by a .35 caliber rifle. 23-year-old Ronald DeFeo Jr., the oldest child, confessed to murdering his entire family in cold blood. The deceased were parents Louis and Ronald DeFeo Sr., his siblings 18-year-old Don, 13-year-old Allison, 12-year-old Mark, and 9-year-old John Matthews. The gruesome Amityville murders regarded as a catalyst for the spirits haunting 112 Ocean Avenue. However, some argue that the DeFeo family were also victims of the house. What we do know is that Ronald's childhood was very financially stable but was not content. His father was known to be a very abusive man, and his mother just faded into the background from his father's overpowering personality. And because of that, Ronald grew up to be a very troubled young adult. He started relying on drugs and alcohol to cope with the abuse that his father lashed onto him. Ronald started to lash out physically and even threatened his father with a gun. And his parents thought that maybe a weekly pay and gifts would appease their troubled son. By the age of 18, Ronald technically held a job at the family-owned auto dealership, but rarely bothered to show up. So on that day in 1974, it wasn't rare that Ronald just left work at noon out of boredom. He ended up meeting some friends at a bar, and he would constantly be calling his house and nobody would pick up. And he would complain to anybody that would listen to him. Eventually he ended up leaving, and he returned to the bar at 6:30 a.m. yelling, "You gotta help me, I think my family has been shot." Some people from the bar ended up following him to the house in Ocean Avenue and became witnesses to the horrific scene that was within. All 6 bodies were found in their beds, positioned on their stomachs. The victims appeared to be shot with a high-powered rifle at around 3:15 a.m. However, there were some things that did not quite add up. There was no signs of any struggle present on the bodies, no evidence that they were dragged. No neighbor who were awoken reported hearing any gunshots, only the DeFeo family dog barking into the night. Upon police investigation, Ronald's alibi of being at work and then being at the bar completely crumbled, as police noted that the family had been dead way before 6:30 a.m. Robert started frankly changing his stories as he would throughout the whole investigation. At one point, he claimed that the mob hitman Louis Fellini killed his family and made DeFeo watch, but Fellini had a solid out-of-state alibi, and soon DeFeo confessed to police what was assumed to be the truth. He murdered his family by himself. Robert stood trial on October 14, 1975, and his attorney, William Weber, took appeal to say that Robert was hearing voices that was telling him to kill his family. However, the prosecution agreed that while the drug-abusing DeFeo was indeed troubled, he knew what he was doing when he committed the murders. A jury convicted him on 6 counts of second-degree murder and sentenced him to 6 concurrent sentences of 25 years to life. Later on, Ronald changed his story and said that his sister killed their father and that their distraught mother killed all his siblings and that he only killed his mother. In another telling by DeFeo, he has Don killing all of the family and then him only killing Don. And then there are other theories that there was a second shooter in the house. This video is not meant to disrespect the victims of the Amityville murders or any other family members. It was a horrific murder, and I wanted to do this video because it is a very interesting story, and that house has a lot of fame. not just because of the murders, but because also it's said to be haunted, and that whatever evil spirit is in the house could have affected Ronald and have him commit these murders. Yes, it is a very horrible murder, a very horrible situation. So many lives were lost, and that's never gonna change. But it is a very well-known story, and it's a very attention-grabbing story. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was very gruesome, but it was very interesting nonetheless, especially to research. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please give the video a big thumbs up. Please subscribe, and I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Bye.